Failure is a stepping stone to success. Let's try new things. Creating beautiful things is the joy of life. With Clip Studio Paint, you can use new technology to draw quickly. Today, I will explain to beginners how to set up the paper and the pen tool in Clip Studio Paint Pro. Clip Studio Paint starts here. This will bring up a new screen. There are two ways to open. The first is to launch from the menu bar, File, New. The second and simpler way is to launch by clicking on the paper icon, New, on the command bar. This will bring up a window that looks like this. The leftmost icon is for illustration. The other four are for comics and animations. Name as Illustration 1. When you open the Presets section, you will see various sizes of paper for different usage. For now, let's choose A4 paper. The length and width will be expressed in millimeter. You can use pixels or millimeter, whichever is easier for you. The resolution is from 72 to 1200, but we'll choose 350 dpi. This means 350 dots per inch. The image will look good enough when printed. Set the basic expression color to color. Touch this symbol on the left to turn the canvas. When drawing a horizontal picture, turn it sideways. After entering all the information, press OK. A white A4 sheet of paper will appear on the screen. Let's talk about paper scaling and rotation. Touch the bar below the navigator to change the size of the paper. The other bar to rotate. This function can be done with keyboard shortcuts. This is useful when you operate the shortcut with your left hand and draw with your right hand. Shortcut R to rotate. Press the space bar to move the paper with the cursor. You can zoom in and out by scrolling with the mouse. Let's explain the screen. This area is called the canvas. At the top is the menu bar. Below that is the command bar, which contains icons to bring up a sheet of paper, undo a drawing, or erase. Around the canvas is an area called the palette. This is where the tool palette and all the other tools for drawing are stored. This is my usual layout. The palette can be moved freely like this. Drag and drop the palette where the red bar appears and it will be placed there. Wherever you like, you can move your palette. You can enlarge the palette to make it easier to see. You can also see all the functions in each palette when you open the window in the menu bar. Use this site to recall a palette that has been deleted. You can change the unit of length from the menu bar, File Preferences, Ruler/Unit. From pixels to millimeter. If you change the pixel to millimeter and click OK, you will see the unit of length of the pen changes. It's useful to know the actual thickness of the pen when writing on a paper. Look. It changed. We will now talk about the different types of pen tools and their functions. Pen tool. G pen. The G pen can draw strong lines like this. Without drawing tablet, I use the mouse to draw lines. Lines drawn with the mouse are not same as lines with a drawing tablet. Subtool Detail Palette. Starting and ending. Setting. Brush size by percentage. Put ticks in starting and ending. Set the value to the maximum. When draw lines, it's just look like using a tablet. Let's draw several thin horizontal lines. Oh my, this is beautiful. Next, select Crayon from Pencil's subtool. I like this texture. If you draw slowly, it becomes thicker. And if you move it quickly, it becomes dry, coarse, and blurry. Brush. India ink. Wet blotting ink. The unique blotting effect of the ink is well expressed. Make the pen thicker to emphasize the effect. Double-click on the paper icon in the layer palette. Then you can change the color of the paper. Turn it yellow. Select purple from the color wheel. If you use the same ink, wow! Interesting, isn't it? You can find the sparkle in the Effects sub-tool of the decoration. I decorated it with red, blue, purple and green. There are many interesting tools in the subtool decoration. Select Bloodstain from the Decoration subtool. Effect. Murder. Blood Splash. Click on the bar in the Layers Properties palette. Change the color to pale blue. Select the petals in the same subtool and choose red from the color wheel. You can see the red petals fluttering down. Select roses from the same subtool. I used a large pen to draw it. There are red roses, magenta roses, and green roses. There are also cherry blossoms. You can draw cherry blossoms blooming all over the branch. I will never forget the cherry blossoms blooming under the clear blue sky of spring. Especially if it is in front of the stone walls of an old castle. So far, I have explained how to start up Clip Studio Paint, how to set up the paper, and what kind of pen to use. It is said that failure is a stepping stone to success. Let's challenge new things and create new works. I would be happy if I could be of any help to beginners of Clip Studio Paint. This is Mio Chan. See you soon.